It will be a little bit cooler today, but Clay Smith has all of those details. Hi, Clay. What can we expect today?
Well, Elise, yesterday we were tracking out the rain, and now we're tracking out the cooler temperatures as this cold front continues to push off to the east. So all the rain that kind of moved into the area on Tuesday evening is now pushing into the Carolinas, and we're going to have cooler, drier air starting to filter in on the backside of this front. But take a look at some of these rainfall amounts. I mean, it has been so dry over the last month or so, and the rain that we picked up last night was certainly beneficial. In some areas, actually overachieved. We had anywhere from about 3/4 of an inch to an inch of rain into that northwest corner of Georgia, including Dalton, Lafayette, and down into Calhoun. Also a nice amount of rain into Chattanooga and Cleveland, over a 1/2 inch of rain, and had a decent amount also into portions of the Cumberland Plateau, including Altamont, Monteagle, and Dunlap. So again, we had a nice amount of rain kind of push through the area, but now we're going to dry out, and those temperatures, well, they're relatively mild for the morning, but by the afternoon, we're only going to move into the lower 60s, so not going to budge all that much for the rest of the day. It's currently 59 in Athens, 57 in Blue Ridge, and 48 in Altamont, and we're likely to drop a couple of more degrees before the sun comes up as that cooler air starts to filter in from the west. But here's a look at your highs. Again, it's going to be pretty chilly along the Cumberland Plateau, only topping out around 54 in Altamont, low to mid 60s here in the valley from Athens down to Summerville, and in the higher elevations of Cherokee and Fannin counties, generally going to top out anywhere from the upper 50s to lower 60s. And yesterday we had wind gusts exceeding 30 miles per hour across much of the valley. Winds will die down today, but still could gust upwards of 20 miles per hour, especially as we move into your afternoon hours. And as we take a look at the rest of your Wednesday, again, there's going to be clouds hanging on for much of the day, but we'll have a little bit of sunshine later this evening. And then going into your Thursday, plenty of sunshine throughout the entire day. Going to be a really nice one for us going into late Thursday and Friday. The cloud cover gradually starts to return to the area, but we should stay dry through Friday, so no rain to worry with. But as we go into your weekend, things will change. We're going to have our next weather maker kind of moving in from the west. So going into a Saturday evening, a lot of cloud cover. Again, we're not going to see all that much sunshine moving into your weekend, but it looks like most of Saturday stays dry. And by the time you wake up on Monday or Sunday, excuse me, we're going to have some of those showers starting to move back into the area. And it looks like throughout the day on Sunday, we're going to have on and off showers pretty much from sun up to sundown. So if you have any plans outdoors on Sunday, you might want to push those into Saturday, because it does look like we're going to be drier on the first half of the weekend. And then going into Monday morning, some of those showers kind of linger around before we finally start to dry out throughout your Monday afternoon. So again, only a slight chance of rain on Saturday. Sunday looks to be the day that we're going to have the most impact as far as rain chances are concerned, and then we'll see a drier trend starting to arrive as we move into next week. And as for your high temperatures, generally speaking, it's going to warm up into the 70s Thursday and Friday, and with the rain coverage and cloud cover on the weekend, it's going to be a little bit cooler, mid to upper 60s, and then we'll be back into the 70s by Tuesday. But as we kind of look forward into the first week of November, the overall pattern trend is favoring much warmer temperatures. So although we're going to be pretty close to average through really next weekend, it is going to start to warm up pretty substantially potentially as we move into the first week of November. We have about a 60% chance of above normal temperatures. So we're certainly not going to have any frost or freezes anytime soon. It may be, a couple of weeks before we have temperatures back in the 30s here across the Tennessee Valley. So that is something to kind of just keep in mind. But for today, we're going to top out right around 63 degrees, which is nearly 15 degrees cooler than what we had on Tuesday, with some clouds around, especially in the morning. We could have a few peaks of sunshine later in the day. Northwest winds at 6 to 12 miles per hour, gusting to 20 this afternoon. For tonight, going to be a little bit on the chilly side, especially outside of the city. We'll drop to around 47 in Chattanooga, but some areas could drop into the lower 40s, especially just off to the east. And as we take a look at your 7-day forecast, again, Thursday and Friday are going to be picture perfect. Cloud coverage really starts to increase this weekend. Rain chances on Sunday, and it looks like we'll dry out just in time for that trick or treat forecast as we go into Halloween evening. Elise.
Thank you, Clay. It looks like it's going to be a rainy Sunday, but we'll get there. Thank you. Well, the